Hey guys, how's it going? All right, well, today I got a little bit of an interesting idea I want to share with you. I haven't seen it done before, but I've heard about it. Um, got to give credit to this guy. He goes by the name of Willie on cheaprvliving.com. And I saw this about a year ago and I thought it was a brilliant idea. Basically, what he has is he has what he calls a sacrificial window, and he doesn't try to cover that window with insulation. He just lets it collect condensation. So all the warm air meets the cold glass, and you get little droplets of water, and it condensates. And then because he's in a truck camper, apparently the way it's built, it has little seep holes drilled into the sill, which run outside so that the water drips down and the water goes outside along his truck. That is one snowy van. The good thing though is it's washing off the dirt. But that was really dirty before and it's washing it off. That's awesome. Hope it does a good job. Paying big money for that. So I thought that was a pretty interesting idea. And so what I'm thinking of doing, if condensation seems to be a problem in my new van, I'm not going to do this anytime soon, but once it's all built out and stuff, my plan is to get a large piece of glass. Well, not too big, I don't know, maybe 12 by 18 inches, something like that. I'm not really sure. And then have it orientated so that one of the, looks like it's a rectangular shape, have it orientated so that one of the angles, 90-degree angles, is faced downwards, like sort of like this. And then use, you can get these plastic mirror clamp things that are kind of like an L with a screw. So to clamp it into place, and use some of that half-inch vinyl stuff that I've been using that is not going to be problematic with water, making it soggy. Like if you use plywood or wood, it's going to get soggy with water, and then it could lead to mold eventually at some point. So this vinyl stuff, I don't know why I did that when I said vinyl stuff. Anyway, the vinyl will keep it in place with these little L bracket things. And then I'll be able to orientate the mirror, not the mirror, well, I guess I could use a mirror, the glass, so that it's at an angle. And then with the pieces of vinyl, I can make it like almost like a diamond shape, and then make it so that on the edges, it's kind of like impervious to water. Maybe I could use some kind of glue or something that will help it bead off, waterproof glue, epoxy or something. And that way it'll funnel the water that's condensating on the glass, and then at the bottom just leave an open area where it can drip down and I can collect that water. That would probably be pretty pure water. I can just dump it, or I don't know if I'd want to drink it really, but and that way the idea is you collect as much as you can, get the condensation out of the air and onto the glass, and then put it into this cup and then dump it or use it or whatever. The idea being that as much as, if you can get condensation onto that glass, then it's not going to condensate on the ceiling as much. Now, of course, this is not scientific, and I'm not going to do a bunch of experiments to see exactly how much condensation is being reduced. I mean, I can roughly guess, but you know, I'm not a scientist, and I'm no expert. This is just an idea I had that I thought might help to reduce condensation in the van. Now, of course, if you reduce condensation, maybe I could have, like, in a perfect world, if I had a big van, you could have like 3 or 4 of these pieces of glass. And even if you have glass, regular van glass, if you could just make it so that you can actually collect the water so that it's not just pooling at the bottom, then you can actually reduce condensation in other areas where you don't want it, because it's going to go to the glass first, I think. If you have any ideas about that, let me know in the comment section below. Anyways, guys, it's just an idea I had. I am going to do it on a small piece of glass. I have an idea where to put it, kind of behind my cabinet area, where my base cap and propane tank will be. Still working it out. We'll see how it goes. What are those? Everest and Space Sky? Mm-hmm. Never heard of her. Tell me about her. Why are you doing that interesting move with your lips and your eyeballs?
Take a picture.
I'm supposed to take a picture?
Mm-hmm.
What happens if I don't take a picture?
You have to take you have to take another picture.
Okay, ready? Here it goes. Click. All done.
Do it again.
Oh, I didn't hear a please.
Please.
Why is your tongue sticking out?
You know what, real quick this time? Because this is how the picture is.
That's how the picture is, with the tongue sticking out?
Mm-hmm.
Why? What happens if you bite your tongue? You get an owie.
I'll tell you when it's over.
You'll tell me when it's over?
Mm-hmm.
Why are you posing like this?
You see.
I'll see. Okay, extreme close-up. Click.
Did you actually click it?
What do you think?
No.
Got any questions, Jeff?
3 more.
Awesome. Say cheese. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Take care. Have a good night.